Hello and welcome back. I'm Frank, and this is another anime review. I finally finished the first season of Gushing Over Magical Girls, and in this video, I want to talk about it. But a couple of things first. Number one, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on TikTok. Like the video and comment as well because every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. And number two, this video is intended for adults only because this anime is for 18 plus. So now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about Gushing Over Anime Girls. Now, as I said moments ago, I watched the 18 plus version, the mature rated version of Gushing Over Anime Girls. There is a toned down version though. But honestly, I'm an adult, so I watched the 18 plus version. Now the first thing you need to know is the magical girls remind me a lot of the Powerpuff Girls. Only this version is definitely not for kids. And another thing you should probably know, this is more or less a lesbian anime. Now I want to establish something first. There are a lot of gratuitous boobs in this series. There's a lot of other, well, touching going on, but nothing crosses that line into perverted X-rated stuff. Very close, but just to be fair, this is not hentai or hentai. I think that's how you pronounce it. And for those who do not know what that is, basically, hentai is cartoon adult content. And I don't mean 18 plus, I mean like, penetration stuff. Because obviously I can't show you that kind of stuff here on YouTube or TikTok, but I'm sure you get the idea. Anything that's hentai is basically very adult content that is a cartoon format. Gushing Over Magical Girls approaches that fine line, but doesn't cross it. They touch certain areas, but you don't actually see any penetration. You know what I mean? So with all that said, let's get down to what this anime is all about. Utena is a normal girl. She's a very introverted girl, but she's very much into magical girls. No, not the Powerpuff Girls. She's into these magical girls. These beautiful girls that have magical abilities and protect the town. One day, this mascot approaches her, and by the way, this little mascot here looks a lot like this guy from Miraculous Ladybug. They're not the same. They just look very much alike to me. Anyway, this particular mascot gives her magical abilities, and within seconds, she wants these magical abilities because she's really infatuated with magical girls. Well, unfortunately, she becomes the magical girl's villain because every superhero needs a good villain, right? And through some turn of events that the mascot has on her, she is forced to do some things to these magical girls that are, well, very risque, put it that way. And Utena soon discovers she has a hidden sadistic side. She revels and enjoys torturing these girls with tickling, spanking their behind, and maybe even hot wax. She's found her new obsession, and that's basically the plot of the whole series. Now, is it good or is it bad? I really enjoyed it, but I didn't quite like the ending. Let me get to that in a moment. It has a very cute theme song. Not gonna play the whole thing, but you get the idea. It has a very good story. At about episode 6, maybe 7, there's an actual true villain that is more sadistic than she is. I mean, this girl is like, tickling and, spanking them, but she never actually causes any real harm. The big bad villain basically treats her employees, if you want to call them that, very badly when they don't do something right. Like making him strip naked and whipping him with a whip, that kind of stuff. And our main girl likes these magical girls, but she also wants to be their villain. She doesn't want to rule the world or rule the city or anything. She wants to be the villain to the heroes and let the heroes be the heroes. She enjoys embarrassing the heroes when she beats them in battle. And how does our main hero defeat the big bad villain? She spanks her. She gives her a spanking as a punishment. All right, to wrap things up, I really enjoyed Gushing Over Magical Girls, but as I said, I wasn't quite satisfied with the ending, because it basically ended with good guys, bad guys, doing a battle in a city, and that's how it ended. I mean, they're doing a battle, and they're doing it for fun, sort of, but by the last episode, the stakes weren't that high anymore. Do I want to see a season 2? Of course I do. It'd be a fun series to watch, but they better bring in a serious villain that has some serious stakes to it. All right, so now I need to know, have you seen Gushing Over Magical Girls? Remember, this is for adults only, and it's full of girls, so it's definitely, at least in my opinion, a lesbian anime. So if you've seen this series already, comment below the video and let's talk about it, because I'd love to hear what you think about Gushing Over Magical Girls.